Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
We've been running this business since October 2023, and in that time, we've been able to build a strong foundation. Thanks to our extensive experience in building and running online businesses, we've established a website that currently averages over 4,100, 4,200 page views per day, with a growth rate that is very consistent and very steady. Our overall experience doing all this is more than a decade, during which we've built websites and SaaS products at our parent company. This has given us deep expertise in areas such as content creation, digital marketing, SEO, and web development. It's this experience that has enabled us to apply the best practices and establish a solid system for running this website very efficiently. Although the site is still relatively young, the knowledge and strategies we've applied have allowed us to drive significant traffic and set the business on a growth trajectory. The website's success is built on the strong technical foundation that we've developed over the years. And we're sure that whoever buys the website will be very happy with the foundation that has already been set in place.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
The reason we're selling this business is due to a strategic shift with our parent company. We've built this website into a successful and growing asset, but our primary focus now is on scaling our next major project, which is a SaaS product. We're currently working on a very exciting new SaaS product that requires our full attention and resources. So by selling this business, we can allocate the funds and energy needed to accelerate the growth of the new project. This decision isn't about any challenges with this website. On the contrary, it's in a great position to further growth, but rather about aligning our efforts with our long-term vision, which is the SaaS product that I just mentioned. Selling the site gives us the opportunity to focus on the future while allowing someone else to take over and continue building on the solid foundation that we've already set. And we believe that this site still has significant growth potential, and it's a great opportunity for the right buyer to step in and take it to the next level.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Maintaining the business requires relatively minimal time and effort on a daily basis. We typically create 2 articles per week at a maximum, and this involves around 2 hours of work on the days that we're writing the new content. On the other days, the workload is significantly lighter, requiring just about an hour to manage the site and stay on top of the updates. In addition to content creation, we also produce 10 to 15 pins for Pinterest every day, as Pinterest is the primary traffic source for the website. This helps us maintain a consistent presence on the platform, which is a primary traffic source, as I just mentioned. On days when there is content to be published, this will require more time. But overall, the daily tasks are pretty manageable and don't demand too much attention from the person working on it. This means that aside from content creation, the maintenance of the site is relatively low effort, and it's a business that can be managed very efficiently with just a few hours of work per week.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I were to continue growing the business, there are a few strategies I would focus on. First, I would look to diversify the traffic sources. Right now, Pinterest is the primary source of traffic, but expanding to other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or even YouTube could really help increase visibility. For example, creating engaging content like tutorials, behind-the-scene videos, or hair care tips on these platforms could attract a very broad audience. Another area I'd focus on is expanding this content strategy that we use. While the site already covers key topics in the hair care niche, there's an opportunity to branch out into related areas like skincare, wellness, even DIY beauty treatments. These topics could help attract a wider audience and improve the site's reach on search engines as well as other platforms like Pinterest by targeting more long tail keywords. One of the biggest growth opportunities I see is definitely affiliate marketing. Right now, we haven't explored this, but incorporating affiliate links for haircare products, tools, and services could create an additional revenue stream very easily. Content like product reviews, tutorials, and best of lists would be a perfect fit for affiliate marketing and would help the site generate passive income even better than it already does. Additionally, I would focus on pursuing sponsored posts and brand partnerships. As traffic continues to grow, these type of collaborations could be very lucrative. Partnering with haircare brands, beauty influencers, or other related businesses could bring in new revenue streams and help establish the site as an authority in the industry as well. In terms of growth, SEO would also serve as a very good key strategy. I'd spend probably a little more time optimizing existing content and targeting additional high value keywords for search engines, refining the on page SEO and working on a link building strategy to earn backlinks from reputable sites would also improve search rankings and increase organic traffic. Although we do not currently focus on ranking so much on the search engine with all the changes coming into the SEO environment right now. But regardless of the same, we have set up a very nice on page SEO based foundation as of right now. And even without a lot of effort, we're still ranking on a decent amount of keywords on search engines.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
While the business is in a strong position, like any online business, there are a few risks to consider. One potential risk is reliance on a single traffic source, which in this case is Pinterest. While Pinterest has been a great driver of traffic, any platform can undergo changes in its algorithm or policies, which could impact the traffic flow. However, this is a risk that can be easily mitigated by diversifying the traffic sources over time, expanding into platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or even optimizing for SEO would help reduce the risk and ensure a more stable traffic stream. Another risk is the ongoing content creation. The success of the business is tied to a regular content creation system, so it's important to maintain a consistent publishing schedule. However, this is relatively manageable, especially with the right content strategy in place. This should not be a problem for any person working on the website. Lastly, as with any website, there is always the risk of competition. The beauty and hair care niche is very competitive, and there are always new players entering the space. However, we have already established a strong presence, and with consistent content creation and a focus on growing the brand, this is a risk that can be very easily managed. By focusing on the unique aspects of the site and continuing to build its authority, the site can remain competitive and continue to grow for a very long time. To sum it up, while there are risks, they are very manageable with strategic planning. The business is already on a very solid path, and with the right strategies, it can continue to thrive and grow.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
We are committed to providing comprehensive post sale support to ensure a smooth and successful transition. Our support will cover all essential aspects of the business, including detailed guidances on operational processes, content strategy, Pinterest management. We will walk the buyer through our keyword strategy for both Pinterest and SEO, teaching them how to identify and target the right keywords for continued growth. This includes how to optimize Pinterest boards, pin descriptions, pin titles, as well as how to perform keyword research for blog posts to improve organic search traffic from search engines. Additionally, we'll provide a detailed overview of the tools and resources necessary for managing the website, including the content management systems, analytical tools, designer tools, and any other third party services that we currently use. We'll also be available for troubleshooting and answering any questions, ensuring the buyer has ongoing support for a defined period after the sale. This will help them feel more confident in managing the business independently and ensure a seamless continuation of its growth.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earnout agreement?
Right now, we are not open to an earnout payment structure. And the reason is that we need the cash upfront to inject into our next project. Our focus is on scaling a new SaaS project, and the funds from the sale are essential to support the growth of the same. So, an earnout structure wouldn't align with our current financial needs and strategic goals.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
From a buyer's perspective, the business offers several key advantages that make it a very valuable investment. First, the business operates in the evergreen hair care niche, which ensures long-term demand and relevance. People will always be interested in hair care solutions, hairstyling ideas, making this a sustainable market with consistent traffic potential. The business is already generating solid traffic through Pinterest with over 300, 4,400 page views per day and a growing audience. Especially appealing because Pinterest users are highly engaged and targeted, meaning the traffic has a very high potential for conversion. Additionally, the site is very easy to manage and doesn't require a significant time commitment. The content creation process is very streamlined and the maintenance of the site is pretty straightforward, which is great for a buyer who wants to buy a business that doesn't demand a full time commitment. There's also great growth potential. The business is already profitable, and with the right strategy, the buyer can diversify the traffic sources, expand content, explore other revenue streams, and pursue sponsored posts. There's a lot of room for scaling, and the foundations are already in place for a buyer to take it to the next level. The business is already monetized through media buying, meaning the buyer can start earning passive revenue from display ads immediately. With the right approach, additional revenue streams like affiliate marketing or product partnerships can be added, further increasing the profitability of the business. Overall, it's a low risk, high potential investment that's already generating solid results, be it about traffic or revenue, with the opportunity for significant growth going forward. So, for the right buyer, this business offers a very well established asset with minimal daily oversight and ample room to scale.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.